Hey everybody, and welcome back to a different type of video today. Thank you all for tuning in and watching the SaltyyShow as always, but today we are going to do a final review of Phantom Brigade. In the background is just the main menu. I figured I'd still be in the game while I talk about it. I just released the episode 6 that basically is acting as the final episode for the series. If no one urges me to continue it, I'm probably going to discontinue the series, which this is where this video comes from. This is going to be my review, a very quick, brief review of the game. It was released, I think, back in 2020, and honestly, guys, like I'll do my best to be fair and a little more biased than most reviewers. And I do mean that. If I enjoyed the game, I'm gonna gloat on it more because I enjoyed the game. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. So with the pro side of Phantom Brigade, which is what I really want to get through, that is very nice. If you enjoy the gameplay loop of building your mechs, making new ones, assigning them names and their pilots, I think I can recommend this game, especially with a campaign there's no limitations other than the difficulty. It does have a good way of drawing you in the tutorial, and there's definitely more to see in this game that I did not get to. But if you enjoy the gameplay loop on its own, I wholly recommend this game as something to add to your library. It's a fun turn-based mech shooter with a cool sequence of time. I've had a lot of fun playing it. It's just not exactly garnishing a lot of attention, which it is a 3-year-old game at this point, and it's a highly subjected video game category of mechs. But moving on from that, other pros is, knock on wood, it's fairly easy to learn. My knowledge of the game was very limited, but I picked it up fairly well. There are some things I'm not too sure of yet, but overall, there's not a steep learning curve. It's a typical turn-based shooter, and the tutorial does a really good job of helping you out. Speaking of that, I will highlight is that it seems to have a very good tutorial. I didn't have a lot of questions, and the tutorial acted as a basis of point of entry into the series, where it was a extremely story-driven, thought-out tutorial with cutscenes, and you still learn the game, which is a really good positive when the tutorial doesn't feel as much of a grabbing your hand experience, more of a part of the story. And one of the final pros I'll give it is the customization of the game. It's truly nice to see it's a mech game and you're allowed to custom part every body, leg, torso part of it, guns, the color. It all looks very crisp, and the gameplay itself is very crisp, as in you can get a lot of cinematic action. And I didn't show a lot of that in my videos because I was busy planning, but I've seen a lot. If you go to the community tab, you can see a lot of really good screenshots, as this game can be very, very beautiful. Do apologize for the dogs barking back, but we will continue to make some of them as soon as they're done. Sorry about that bad cut, everybody, but moving on to the second part of the video where we're talking about the cons of Phantom Brigade. So I'll do my best to keep the list kind of short because I'm not going to highlight a lot of the issues, but there are some prevalent ones that I wish maybe I missed it. I did only put roughly 4 hours into the game. I could have missed it. Maybe there is more, but it's something I've seen on the community tab and the Reddit. I do wish there was a bit more of a guiding story hand, because once you complete the tutorial, we saw in the video that you're given, here's the door, here's the open road, and we have to choose what to do from there. I wish there was a bit more of a, at least side available story-driven missions that would offer more cutscenes, more lore to the game. Like I said, I could have missed it. There could be stuff in that, which there is. It's okay to leave a comment below and tell me if you've played the game. And that way everyone that watches this will know. But in my experience, unfortunately, after the tutorial, you're just let go. Which for some people, if you enjoy the gameplay loop and you enjoy just a base game, that's fine. Which was me. I mean, I didn't really mind it, but it was definitely something that was drawing me away, as you have to choose your own objective and there'll be no more let out, highly developed cutscenes. But on that note, that's really the biggest con I have. The only other one is the UI element is a tiny bit confusing sometimes in game on the actual mech, like making sure you hit the right thing or plan the right sequence. But it's very minor, honestly. But with that out of the way, I'm gonna give this a thumbs up. I'm doing my best not to do a rating system because it'd be quite arbitrary. So I'll just do a simple thumbs up or a thumbs down, or I can't tell you all confidently. I would give this one a thumbs up if you enjoy the base gameplay loop and you're into mechs. If you're into mechs, you have a high chance of probably liking this game. But if you're not exactly that player, you might not. But as per the Salty review, I had fun. I hope you all enjoyed watching the deep dive into it. Leave comments below if I missed anything, what your thoughts are and opinions of the game. And tell me if, I just missed out on the story. Perhaps I did. I didn't play long enough. But I do think 4 hours of a tutorial is kind of crazy, and so we are out of that tutorial stage now. There's been nothing yet. But I could be wrong, like I said. Either way, I do give it a thumbs up, especially if you're into the genre and the category. Without further ado, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you think about it. Let me know what I can improve. I plan on adding this to all of my series going forward that is at the potential of ending due to low ratings of content, low activity. There we go. So if there's not a lot of participation or viewership on a video, which can be as simple as liking the video, by the way, and I'm not super worried about it. I do YouTube for fun still, obviously, but it'll be a good way to make sure that I am playing the games I want to play while also growing as a channel and a community. And this will be a nice, cool way to bundle up series that come to an end before they're actually finished, so that I can help you all out as well. But let me know what you think below. Let me know if this is a good idea or a bad idea if you do decide to watch. Without further ado, thank you all for tuning in to the Salty Show. If you like the review, like and subscribe as always. And if you want to support the channel, check out the Patreon or tick the bell icon below to be notified when I post videos. But thank you all. Hope you have a great week or weekend. This has been Salty. Peace out.